Here are 3 tips to help make your life easier in finding a franchise that matches your goals and objectives. My name is Mike Koala. I'm the owner of My Job's It. I help individuals open for business and rise to the top. Here's tip number 1. Keep an open mind when taking a look at all the different franchise models out there, and make sure to not just narrow yourself to looking at one particular industry. The reason I say this is that, take for instance, owning a cleaning business. If you're purchasing a cleaning franchise, you're not the individual that's going to be going out there and performing the cleaning in residential homes or commercial buildings. You're the individual that's going to be managing employees, doing scheduling, and in the beginning possibly out there doing the sales. So you need to have a good outgoing personality. You see, a lot of folks might not even consider a cleaning franchise in the beginning, but yet the skill sets that are required are completely different than the perception of what one might think an owner is doing in that particular type of business. And this is where sometimes it makes sense to find a good franchise consultant that can sit down with you and go over all of the different types of franchise models that are out there and what a typical owner will be doing in each of those different models, so it can help you narrow your search and find one that matches your skill sets. Here's tip number 2. In the beginning, before you get too far along in the process, take a look at the financial requirements of that franchise. I've seen too many franchise owners that are taking a look at franchises that have much higher investments long-term than what their financials can currently handle. So take a look at the suggested net worth, the suggested cash that you should have on hand. This might not be the actual investment that you're making day one, but most franchises are going to say that they would suggest you have X amount in cash available for you to get your business up and running, so as that 6 months into the business, you're not suffering in case this actual franchise model might take 12 months to get up and running or 18 months to get up and running, because all franchises are different. Here's the 3rd and final tip. Once you get into delving into the actual franchise model, take a look at how long the franchise agreement is for. And when the franchise agreement comes up for renewal, what happens at that time? Question that in the beginning with the franchise so that you're very aware of what's going on. Take a look at location. What does the franchise require that you do from a location standpoint? Let's go back to the cleaning franchise. Let's say that you purchase a commercial cleaning franchise. Well, a lot of times when you get started, in the beginning you're going to be going out and getting new accounts and hiring some employees to go out and perform cleaning tasks at night or possibly in the day, whatever type of cleaning franchise it is. Maybe you can start that out in your own home, running it out of the garage. Maybe it's not the long-term situation, but maybe financially it makes sense to start that way. Some franchises might not allow that, so you need to do your homework on that beforehand. Another thing to consider is, when taking a look at the franchise, what are the actual marketing requirements and the marketing investment? Some franchises charge you a weekly fee, a flat fee, and a royalty on top of that, regardless of what type of business you're doing. So that weekly, or maybe it's a monthly fee, is due each week or each month, regardless of what the business did. Well, that sometimes makes sense, other times it doesn't. So know this ahead of time so that your financials, back to tip number 2, can handle whatever that franchise is going to require. Folks, one of the best parts of purchasing a franchise is that you have the ability to go out and speak to current and past franchisees to find out what they love about the business and what challenges they're having. So for the final tip, in tip number 3, make sure that when taking a look at a franchise and you've narrowed your search down, that you really truly spend the time and don't rush into anything, and validate with as many franchise owners out there so that you have a true understanding of what the franchise is about, so that you can succeed and rise to the top. Again, my name's Mike Koala. I wish you great entrepreneurial success. Have a great day.